Hello, everyone, and welcome to a very special episode of the Warhammer Meta Chasers. My name is Paul, your host. I'm joined by Adam Camilleri
Howdy and g'day.
and Dustin Henshaw.
Merry almost Christmas.
It is definitely getting there, right around the corner. Happy holidays to everyone. This is, I say, a special episode. So look, if this is the first one you've joined us on, we normally run down the biggest and best tournaments coming up over the weekend. But this weekend has a holiday coming up pretty soon, and so there aren't any 5-round or 2-day, multi-day tournaments.
Look, we usually restrict ourselves to 5 game 2-dayers with 50 or more, and there ain't none of those. There's zero, skint, bottom of the barrel. But that's because people are hopefully doing lovely things with friends and family, and or enjoying some lovely times themselves. So so much the better.
So this episode is going to be something different. We're not actually quite sure what the mogul Dustin Henshaw has planned for us here. But we're looking to give it a shot with the rest of y'all. So thanks for joining us, and hopefully you get to spread a little holiday cheer, hang out with us. That's one of the best things about this hobby is, or the community in general, is just kind of hanging out and being a part of it. And we're going to do it this episode.
Me and Paul were just like hanging out, a couple of hours ago, going about our day, and Paul and Dustin's like, I need you guys to plug this as much as possible. Be in the chat, open the chat, do the things with the chat. We're going to do this. We're going to do it. Fine. We're popping off. And me and Paul like, yeah, right, fair enough, mate. Well, yeah.
Listen, this is a Christmas episode. There might not be any tournaments, but we can still entertain everybody and talk about Warhammer.
Look, this is our first holiday season on after the relaunch.
It is, yes.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
So happy to be here. Happy to be doing that.
Technically, episode 33 of the Warhammer Meta Chasers. So we got 2/3 of a year down of this brand.
Almost happy anniversary to us then.
Well, look, I don't want to jinx it.
No, God,
of course.
No. That's not what we're here to do.
Every 52 episodes, we take a week off or something. What are we saying?
There is no breaks on the meta train. No. That's kind of how it works, unfortunately. But actually, fortunately, I shouldn't say that. I was just kidding, of course. This is a show where we talk about meta stuff, but crunchy Warhammer things. But I don't think it's going to be this kind of episode. We might still have a fun segment to do at the end of the show, as that palate cleanser from whatever it is we tried to do at the front half of the show.
From the turkey, from your glazed hams, from your goose. If you're lucky enough to have a roast goose for the holiday season, we will cleanse your palate with some delicious fuego nonsense.
A lot of fuego, by the way. I think there's 10 fuegos.
Well, welcome to anyone that has been hanging out with us for the duration, and welcome to new guys. Certainly appreciate seeing y'all. The chat is already live. If you're listening to us after the fact on the podcast aggregators, we do have a great chat community that you can come hang out with us live when we do this Thursday nights. 9 p.m. Eastern time. I have no idea what time it is for the rest of the world, but hopefully y'all can figure it out.
That's the most American answer possible.
That was perfect.
I'm also an Aries, which means that I've thought about what I need.
What is on your jumper, Dustin? Is that Goku?
It's actually Gohan. No.
Oh, okay.
Come on.
Shame on me.
Obviously,
Jeez.
The eyebrows are slightly to the left, and
for shame.
Got a few less bangs in his face. Come on now.
That is sick, though.
Thank you.
Neuroman says, "Oh, the 40K food channel. Yep, we might hopefully." I think there's room for that. We should do something like that.
We should do something like that. That'd be fun, actually. Yeah.
When it's like a food-based holiday, as there are many food-based holidays, we should have food-based, episodes.
We can do that.
That sounds like a plan.
We do have a lot of talking about food on this show. So because we wanted to do something a little bit special today, and we're going to end with Fuego as we always do, because that's just the way this show works. If you've been following the second half of the show, we have scores based on our guesses on the factions, then the podiums, predictions. Yes, we know exactly what they're doing, but we need to make sure that we give each other a chance, right? So right now, Paul and Adam are neck and neck right now for this one, and now because probably not going to have any more tournaments. Maybe there might be some next weekend, but we need to have some kind of tiebreaker.
The one where New Year's.
Yeah. So maybe, but probably not. Let's be honest. We need to have some kind of tiebreaker. So we are going to have a trivia game. But everybody in chat is able to participate as well. And at least one of you guys has to beat chat in order to win this.
Okay, so one of us has to beat chat.
One of you, if you have to beat the other person. So like Adam has to beat Paul has to beat Adam, and you have to beat chat.
Okay, so chat can take points off us, and only we can we can beat each other.
Well, chat can outscore you. So it's going to be a total scoring of it. And what better game to play than the one that Adam has started on the show? Guess those points.
Oh, no. Okay, yeah, let's do it. Is it closest without going over, or what is?
It's just close.
What are T's and C's?
It's closed book. Like we can't look and see what the points are. We gotta.
I'm only giving 30 seconds, and I've mixed them up enough, so you shouldn't be able to figure out exactly the points if in time. I would appreciate it if people didn't look it up, but if you do, you're probably gonna run out of time anyway. Because I tried.
If you're playing in your car along with us later, don't look at anything.
Don't do that.
I wish you had time to hit like a buzzer of some kind, but
well, okay.
So we're just going to yell it out, or we're going to type it in chat.
You have to type it in chat because all of chat can actually participate in this too. This is the benefit of being live with us, guys. You can actually participate in this trivia with us as long as it works. I haven't been able to test this because I can only test it when it's live. So God help me, I hope it works. Otherwise, I'll do this verbally. But if it does work, everybody in chat will have 30 seconds to answer the question. You type just the number of your guess in chat. Nothing else. Otherwise, it won't pick it up. Just the number in chat. You'll have 30 seconds for each question. There are 10 questions, and they're not going to be that easy.
Okay.
So if you don't expect to get them like 100% right. If you do, just wow, you are the Meta Chaser.
Don't prejudge us.
You're the Meta Chaser. I'm curious to see who can get the points in here. So I want to make sure that everybody is ready to go, and I'm going to move it over to this. Okay, successfully connected. That's a good sign.
Oh, I like what he's saying. Successfully connected.
Me too. That bodes well, right?
It bodes well, right? Okay, so again, once this starts, it'll give you a 30-second countdown to when the first question will go. 30 seconds after that, it'll give you 30 seconds to answer that question. I will read it out as well because this is a podcast. So for those of you listening to us after the fact, I want to make sure you guys can at least know what we're guessing on as well. So you can talk. You guys can chat, talk.
So it's not multiple choice.
It is not multiple choice. This one is. It's going to be harder because you actually have to guess the number. Close. All right.
I'm on my numpad.
You on your numpad?
Fingers going. Trigger ready.
Okay. I'm going to press the start button and hopefully things work. Oh, you see that, boys? You see that? I give you the very first game of guess those points in 30 seconds. All right. Okay. So remember, in chat, all you have to do is type the number that you think it is. There are going to be 10 questions. There'll be about a 40-second break, and I'm pretty sure it's going to, between each question, and I'm pretty sure it's going to give us the update on the scores between each one. So, in 10 seconds, here comes the first question. Are you ready, chat? Are you ready, Paul and Adam?
I'm ready. My soul is prepared.
Here we go. Question 1. How many points in Battle Line did Manny Chima have in his WCW winning list? That is, again, how many points in Battle Line did Manny Chima have in his WCW winning list?
Do you get multiple guesses?
No.
What is it? Okay.
Okay, I got some guesses coming in here. Okay.
I'll chuck mine in.
The answer is It's coming. Don't worry. 270 because it was just the 3 squads of Legionnaires.
I thought he had cultists as well, so I chucked it up by 50. Damn it! All right. Nick. I think Nick Herding got that one right.
Nick Herding.
Oh, nailed it. Nick Herding, 100%. Wow. All right. Adam got a little bit closer from the looks of it. So he got more points than Paul on that one. So far,
this did
Adam's
something.
It did. Look, the stuff worked. It happened.
Stuff worked. It did something. Next
what in the dark age of technology is going on here?
How many points and characters did John Lennon's WCW list have? How many points in characters did John Lennon's WCW list have?
Mm-hmm.
One would have to know what that list was.
One would have to know what that list was. It is Space Marines.
Did he have 3 characters or 4 characters? I know he had at least 3. Yeah, I'm going with. Yeah.
All right.
Chucked in 430. He had Apothecary Biologist with an enhancement. He had Marnius Calgar, and I couldn't remember if he had any more than that.
He did.
He did, right? Did he have
340 in total because he had the what's his name?
Oh wow!
Oh, Uriel Ventress.
Uriel Ventress, yes.
Uriel was in there.
I priced in a lieutenant as well. I thought he had a combi.
Like I gave previous edition points on Marnius.
I just keep adding in more stuff than they have. I just gotta go with the gut.
All right, Nick Herding kicking ass right now. Good job. All right, next up, 2 seconds. How many points and characters did Thomas Wobank have in his War Master winning Eldari list? Yeah, I'm not letting you guys stick on the WCW event right now.
WTC.
I know you.
How many points and characters?
It was the winner of the War Masters at WTC.
Yeah, I called the game. It was a little bit unfair on Paul because we both commented at WCW, but
I didn't know how many points Uriel was, so it's fine.
All right, time's up on that one.
I should have got in. I think I went 510.
510 solid.
The answer is 695.
695. Wow. Someone's Paul went 650.
Oh, all right.
Not bad.
Not bad.
No.
No, you didn't. You went 350.
Yes.
That is not 650.
Previous question.
Oh, Adam takes the lead right now with that guy.
Suck it, Nick. That's it. Give me. I love you, man. Thank you for playing.
5 seconds to the next one. And then we have... How many points would it cost for a GSC to take one of every GSC character in a list? How many points would it cost for GSC to take one of every?
I'm gonna assume that the only one that's like more than 120 points is the Patriarch, and everyone else is like 60 to 80. So
got a lot of characters in there. Got a Keller Moore.
There's so many characters.
There's a lot of characters.
Magus, got the dude, got a Clavis, got a dude that likes to carry his desk around with him, which is, you think he'd be a lot more points than he is.
Yeah. The disco desk.
Got a jackal board or whatever they're called.
I went 690. It was nice.
795.
Oh, I was off by 100.
Incidentally, the Patriarch is not over 100 points in this edition. So
really?
Right now, yeah.
There you go.
Oh, Paul coming in hot now.
Dude.
You were 6 points off.
Dude.
Oh my God.
In my zone now.
Yeah, he's in the zone. All right.
It's over. Right. It's over for us.
It's over. That was
the pigeons.
Good.
He's sent out the pigeons. He's got his bearings.
All right. Next up. How many points of battle line can 1,000 Suns list legally take in a 2,000 point list?
Points of battle line can
how many
legally?
They only have Rubric Marines is their points in battle line. So it's 10 Rubric Marines times 6 is what we got to figure out.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I should have said any of that to you.
Yeah, well, I don't guess we can count dedicated transports.
No, that's not battle line.
We got 750. I'm going for 1,000. I'm going for 1,100. I think they're all under 200 each, but over 150 each for 10 of them, if I remember correct.
The correct answer is 1,935.
Wow, what the hell?
Zangors are battle line. Suns. And legally, the cheapest character you can take is 60 points, but the closest you can get is 19.
There you go.
Oh, Paul again, 1,700.
Paul,
he has the pitches out. He's smashing it now. You guys are in trouble.
It's over for us. It's over. The decline is real. CK went 1930. Someone was cheating.
Hey, look, just quick with the math. Maybe they played 1,000.
Yeah, maybe they played 1,000. Yeah.
All right. How many points in lone ops can a GSC army have in a 2,000 point list legally? That's without guard allies or strats or enhancements. So lone ops. How many points in lone ops can a GSC army have in a 2,000 point list legally?
Hey, I think
there we go. CK, yes sir. I got 1,000 Suns army. See, that's what's up.
So I'm curious on this one. I just slapped down 205 because I've got a feeling it's just the reductor saboteur times 3.
No, there's several more than that.
There are several.
Pretty sure Kellamorph is a lone object.
Yeah.
Oh crap! Well,
I'm pretty sure that the Jackal Lord that I can't remember the name of is also
the Jackal Alpha.
It's 510. It is the Kellamorph, the Saboteur, and the Sanctus.
See, my problem is I've just never heard of any of this nonsense, right? This nonsense
like,
army.
but each time's 3, right?
Each time's 3, yes.
Yeah.
That only gets you to 510?
Yeah.
No. Dorian Brayshaw coming in hard.
Ooh, Dorian's really close on that one. Nice one, Dorian.
Nice one.
Nick's back up there again, too.
Oh, yeah, Nick.
My co-hosts have no idea about GSC. Come on, how you guys didn't last there?
Stop. You should have known this, which is why you were tanking us deliberately, Paul.
How many points would it cost for a Blood Angel player and their detachment to bring one of every character without allies?
Oh, no.
Come on, Paul. I gave one to Adam. I got to give one to Paul now.
Which was the Adam one?
Yeah. It was the Thomas one.
How many points would it cost?
Every named character, so Lamarty's
named.
Yeah.
We're gonna go.
Well, every character.
Oh, every character.
Every character.
It could be over 2,000 points.
Yeah,
it could well be over 2,000.
Well, yeah. Well, I was just gonna go. There we go.
How much is
it? You got Librarian
25.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, there's a lot of characters and they're not cheap.
That's insane.
No, this was Librarian, Dreadnought, all the lieutenants, all the
back into second place.
Oh, KR with 2,000. Nice. All right.
I gotta say,
I was like, first I had my guesses for named characters, and I was like, that's 850 or something.
Yeah. I literally did that and doubled it. I reckon it's about 800, 900 points. I'm just going to double it.
Next up, how many points would it cost for one min squad of every Synapse keyword unit in Tyranids? So basically, one of every Synapse keyword unit in Tyranids.
But yeah, just min squad. So the 3 warriors. Yeah. Oof. Is there a lot this? I can't even remember if there's a lot this codex.
I think there is.
I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna go 1,000. Let's cut it right in the middle.
I see some good guesses in here. There we go. The answer is 2,345.
Oh Jesus!
Whoa!
There's a lot.
Is there just a bunch? Is the Hierophant just like a min sign-up squad or something?
No, but you got like the Swarm Lord, both the Tyrants.
Oh,
the Warriors, Zoanthropes. Like there's quite and Maliceptors.
Spiral to the bottom of that question.
Yeah, we just dumpstered there, mate.
Again, GSC and NIDS. What the hell, guys? Really?
Yeah.
I guess that's why I'm on the
well, let's not let you ask the questions next time. No.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
No, these are all good questions. These
just going really well.
All right. Yeah. And the next one. How many total points of army did the WTC winning team Poland bring on their team? How many total points of army did the WTC winning team Poland bring on their team?
They weren't all exactly 2,000 points.
Maybe they were.
Okay. Maybe they were. Yeah. So 16,000. So we're gonna go. Whoops! Mr. Zero. Mr. Zero.
Oh man.
All right. What was
the answer is 15,960.
Oh, it was 10 points off.
There was a couple that were 5 points, and their guard player was 20 points under. He was 1980.
I gave him too much credit. I thought they were more efficient than that.
So did I. When I was looking at it, I saw the 1980. I had to check. Like, no, there's no way. That would drive me insane.
And they won, right? They won. So points. Yeah.
All right, Nick's still up there too. This is going to be a close one at the end. All right, so the last question: how much CP does it cost to have a happy holiday?
Ooh. I mean, it's at least 4, right? You got to at least have an interrupt. You got to at least have one interrupt for the holiday season
to get in for the a counteroffensive for when they're trying to get the last biscuit.
And if you have to do 2 Christmas runs or 2 holiday runs on the same day, you need a tank shock in the bank.
I'm a Christmas captain. I get that second one for free.
And of course, the correct answer for that one, I think a lot of you were guessing it.
It's 3, right?
It's 0.
At least 3.
Because that is a free strat. Anybody can do that, right?
Mate, have you seen the wildlife in Australia? I need interrupts.
You know what?
Mate,
That's
it's
fair.
summer over there. That's
you
so
got like
bizarre.
drop bears and stuff over there.
Yeah.
All right, so I think we're going to get the total and see who's actually going to pull ahead on this one. Is it going to be Adam, Paul, or are you both going to get beat by the chat? Nick was scoring really well in there.
Chat was murdering us.
I started strong and ended very weak. Paul had like a mid-round domination, and yeah.
All right,
that was really cool.
Takes it with 414.3 points, and then
didn't make the podium.
Second is 377.9, and then Dorian in third with 283.9. Adam doesn't make the podium with 261.1.
Disappointed in that Adam guy. Paul, that probably means Paul should get the points, right?
That probably means Paul should get the points, yeah. Especially since I think he was the one that had 2. So,
man, he beat me by 100 points. He gets the points.
Yeah, he gets the points.
116 points between me and him. Yeah, I ain't getting nothing out of that.
Paul gets the point for this week. So congratulations, Paul. Thank you for playing, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that.
Oh, what a blast! I'm not like shocked this worked, but this is certainly novel. We'll be doing this again. We will be doing this again.
I'm blown away by how good that worked and how well that went.
Right.
So
that was fun.
Thank you very much, Dustin.
My pleasure. Everybody enjoyed that.
Thank Dustin.
Thank y'all for playing along. I guess we should have said what we guessed for the folks listening to after the fact. That I don't know if that was the best radio, but understand we had a blast, and that's come back and see us. Go watch it on YouTube.
Yeah, watch us on YouTube, and next time we do a live one of these, check us out so you can participate too.
And just know that this format of show is now trademarked to the Warhammer Meta Chasers. If anybody else tries to use this stuff, you tell them they're copycats from, and
we need
that battleship.
We need some money from that, we need to
TM. Trademark this immediately.
Trademark
too good. Gold.
And then we have the next segment though.
So we got half the show. Sometimes we need a palate cleanser from the palate cleanser, but this is just a smooth show. I'm happy to be here.
So obviously the fuego for this week is Merry Christmas, and there's
some jingle bell sound effects. Yeah,
Q sound effects. I didn't go that far. Sorry.
Yep.
Too busy with the trivia.
But in between, before we kick this off, I actually had one cool person. Well, not one cool person, but a cool thing hit me up on their person. I botched this whole thing altogether.
It's okay.
Someone hit me up on Instagram to ask a cool question, and they asked how can they get team tournaments going in their area? How do they kick it off, getting team tournaments happening in their area? And we may have all some thoughts on that, but sometimes we talk about the 5-person team tournaments. There are multiple team formats out there. Start with 2-person team tournaments and just have both players playing on the same table, basically playing a game together where they're both operating 1,000 points of a legal list. And that's my suggestion. Is you don't have to start with 5 8-person tournaments.
Yep. If you do want to try and go straight there, I would engage your local clubs. I would go to club days. I would go to your local, go to your grassroots and just be like, you guys want to bring a team, or I'm hoping to put on a team event. Would you like to be involved, or would you like to be the keynote, club? Come and beat XYZ club, that kind of stuff. Just getting, you don't need
rivalry is a cool thing. I mean, a friendly rivalry or whatever.
It'll churn. It'll churn. It'll kick up business, so to speak. That'd be a place where I'd start as well.
Love it
for sure. I think it's starting smaller is always a good thing. You need to get the lay of the land of how many people are actually interested in team tournaments, because it's scary to some people at first, but once they play in one, they'll be hooked 90% of the time. So even starting with little doubles tournaments, that kind of gets the feel of getting one of your friends together and playing a game together. That's a good way to start it off too, just to kind of, and again, engage your local hobby shop so you can do those kind of things. Just get the team vibe going and then grow it slowly. A lot of our teams around here, we started, actually Canhammer started as a 4-man team, which is now the biggest team tournament we have in Canada, which is now going to 8-man this year for the first time, which is super exciting, which everybody's going now, but I will always give Canhammer credit for starting the team tournament scene in Canada for sure.
Hell yeah.
It's a great question.
Let's get some fuego.
Yeah.
Fuego. So Merry Christmas is the theme. First up, your favorite Christmas gift you received growing up.
Ooh, there was some.
The
There were some good
G.I. Joe
ones.
hovercraft.
Paul, you just gained so much respect from me. Oh my god. I am a huge G.I. Joe fan. When I was a kid, there was G.I. Joes everywhere at all times. I had wars going on constantly. It was great. The hovercraft. Yep, that was a good one too.
I'm just trying to get his name. Oh, what is his name? The sergeant from Exo Squad and his suit. I remember getting that when I was like 6 years old and losing my freaking mind.
That's a cool cartoon. Very cool cartoon. They even on the toys they would release Exo Squad Robotech toys like the Destroids. It's like, this is an Exo Squad thing. That's a Robotech toy. I'm gonna buy it. You know.
Yeah. So I think that was the first time I got a toy, and I was just like, the greatest thing ever.
Yeah. For me, it was probably when my dad got me a Super Nintendo with Link to the Past.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, this is obviously before I played that game though, but that ended up being my favorite Zelda game ever. So looking back, that was by far my favorite.
Oh,
that was just
sorry. I digress. So I had 3 brothers, and on one Christmas, I do believe each one of us got our associated Ninja Turtle. So there was 4 of us. Each one of us got our associated Ninja Turtle, and then collectively we all got given the sewer base set.
Ooh, very
cool to play with together. And it had the swinging, telephone lines. It had the pipes going into the basement, and you could put all the stickers on it and stuff. I think that might take it because I remember all 4 of us just got together for like the next 2 hours and just
what was your
everything else existed.
Yeah, who was you?
I was Raph.
You were Raph. Yeah, you know what? I was gonna guess Raph.
Michelangelo over here.
You sure were Donatello.
Oh, what? Were you Donnie?
Me?
Yeah,
I am Donnie.
Yeah. See?
we have 3/4 of the squad here.
There we go.
So, well, that
nobody
just
likes
tells
Leonardo.
If we ever get a 4th person on this show, they have to be Leo. They don't get to choose.
Searching for a Leonardo has got to be one of our favorites.
It's going to be hard. It's going to be like giving out a rose in a bachelor show.
All right, next up. Favorite Christmas tradition that you have? Either with you, your family, anything you do.
Yeah. I make some Christmas biscuits and gravy the morning of, like after we get up and spend some time as a family. Make some dry beef gravy with some biscuits, some buttermilk biscuits, and it's delicious. It's very carby. I have no idea how many calories are in it, but it's delicious.
Yeah. I always do the Christmas ham. There's a beautiful local artisan smokehouse down the road around the corner, and I always buy I got an 8 kilo leg ham from them this year. It's a big old mama jumbo.
What's a kilo?
And, what is that in pounds? What is a kilo to a pound? I don't know. I'll look it up later. It's more than 8. There you go.
2.1.
Nailed it. So it'd be like a 17, 18 pound ham.
That's impressive.
That's impressive.
Yeah. So yeah, I every year I take the skin off. Sometimes I use the skin for crackling. So sometimes it's salty, and then I score it up, and then I glaze it, and I roast it, and I glaze it, and I baste it. Beautiful. I do different flavors every year. This year I got a ginger and pepper syrup that I'm gonna. Yeah, ginger and pepper. I'm gonna give that a go.
I like that. Okay.
That sounds great.
For us, my wife and I tried to start our own Christmas Day tradition for a while. We wanted to do something different. My family thinks all of our stuff that we do on Family Day is Christmas Eve. So Christmas Day that's ours. And for some reason, I don't know why, we decided to go to a Chinese restaurant that we used to always go to when we were dating in a different city, mind you, because we've moved from there since then. But it just had the best Chinese food I've ever had. Like their chow mein. It was just, oh my God, it was incredible. So went there and it went so well. That's what we do every year now. Every Christmas Day, we order from them. We drive to the other city, pick it up, come home, eat it while we watch Christmas Vacation.
Amazing.
That's cool.
Amazing. I love that.
Watching the entire Lord of the Rings is a cool tradition also.
Yes.
Oh yes.
I usually start that on Boxing Day and I watch it in an episode, every other day between. It's usually what I do in the week between Christmas and New Year's. I usually slap down on my Lord of the Rings. Because that's when I watched them as a kid when they first came out. Because they all came out at Christmas.
That's true. Yeah.
And so that time, I think about Lord of the Rings just as much as I think about holidays because I'm a big freaking nerd.
I got Disflux, obviously a Seinfeld fan, feats of strength.
Yep.
Until you pin me, George, Festivus is not over. Next up, what is your earliest Christmas memory?
I think my earliest Christmas memory is playing with the original Death Star toy.
Ooh. How big was that?
I can't. Doesn't fit on this frame. It's 4 levels.
Yeah.
I was actually of plastic, with the trash compactor. You could it had the trash compactor had foam that you put in there with a little creature or whatever, and you could twist it and it would compact, and the foam would of course condense as little foam cubes that you
Brilliant.
Yeah. It's probably my earliest.
I think mine is of one of my uncles dressing up as Santa and me just assaulting him and being like, "You're not Santa!" And yeah. So I knew it was my uncle. I think that's one of my earliest, being like, "You're trying to trick me."
Did it work?
Trying to give me presents.
And he's like, "No, you are Santa."
No, I don't think he didn't break character. He was committed.
Okay, good.
That's funny, actually. One of my earliest memories is one of my uncles too, but a little unrelated. So, it was. I was really young. And I remember my cousin and I both got some G.I. Joe stuff. We got some vehicles. And I'm pretty sure one thing I got was the Sonic Boom tank, which was like a Street Fighter playoff of G.I. Joe stuff, which was actually just I didn't care as a kid, but it was the exact same as another thing, just had some G.I. or a Street Fighter stuff on it. But anyway, I remember at one point, he came around the corner with one vehicle and I shot him with this one, we were making noises with them. And we started arguing about it, "Oh, I got you. No, I got you." And my uncle just kind of leaned forward and "How do you know?" And both of us kind of stopped and stared at each other, and our minds were just blown thinking about we don't know. How do we figure it out? It is tattooed in my brain for some reason. I remember just being completely mind screwed. My uncle, "How do you know?" He asked the tree falling in the woods question to us.
Yeah, it is.
Excellent. That one. Next up, if you had to travel for the holidays, where would you want to go?
I would like to have a white Christmas at some point in my life.
I guess it's pretty easy for Adam, eh? If you want to do
yeah. I suppose you boys would like to be on fire during Christmas as well. You should come on down.
We can just switch.
Although this year's Christmas is going to be stormy and pretty. We've had a very mild summer so far. The first 3 weeks of summer have been real mild. But yeah, I would definitely love to have a white Christmas at some point in my life.
Yeah. This is a hard question because nothing's really jumping out. I really if you had to travel for the holidays, where would you want to go?
Yeah.
So that's, wherever is somebody I want to spend time with is
that's
the family.
If
my youngest went away to college, then the wife and I would like to go there or whatever. I don't know if there's a place that I was oh, wouldn't it be great to spend, or where we have to spend Christmas there. I don't know where that is. I don't know.
Yeah. It's actually
someone threw out. Who threw out Calvados? Just Dorian's just he knew exactly what he was going to say. He's Calvados, and I'm I've never. I didn't know Calvados was a place. I thought it was a brandy, but turns out it is also a place because
is
anything
it a place?
anything. So essentially,
or you just bring that brandy with you anywhere. And
exactly, yeah. Dorian, you don't have to just have it in Calvados. No, but champagne, champagne is the French word for the thing that's made in France. Otherwise,
only with a certain region of the Calvados.
Yeah. Well, that's so French, isn't it? It's named after everything's named after the place.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
PCG Scorpion says host you in Wisconsin. I bet that is a winter wonderland at the moment.
Yes.
I kind of would like to see the giant Christmas tree. What is it at Rockefeller Center or whatever?
Times Square or
Square.
Yeah. I'd love to do that.
Okay.
I think that would be it, right? If I was gonna have a one white Christmas, I'd probably be in Manhattan. Yeah.
Yeah,
there's no guarantee.
I like going to places that aren't busy if I'm going to go on vacation.
Exactly.
That's another thing. Yeah.
That's fuego for that one. Next up, Santa is bringing you a new Warhammer model that doesn't exist yet. What is it?
Oh, I do. I want a Primarch size Sanguinary. That's what I want.
Primarch size. Okay. But not Sanguinius?
Well, that would be. Look, yes, but that's how much magic is Santa got right now?
Well, I'm kind of choo-choo all aboard the ogre train at the moment. I literally went and bought a Cities of Sigmar model because it had an ogre in it. So I think I'm old worlding pretty hard, and I would like. I think I would like some new ogre sculpts. Like I would like new man eaters, but I would like a regimented unit of man eaters. You know how they're all different.
What,
I
a
would
new
like
Greasiest or whatever, right? Like
yeah.
It
was Golgfag's man eaters, but I would like that, but as a regimented unit, like you could buy that was, all uniformed because they're essentially like the blood axes of ogres, right? The blood axes were like they were the disciplined, well traveled, So yeah, either that or like a resculpt of one of the OG like ogre models from a bygone era, just brought back to life in the new grandeur.
Okay.
New big
says
Gripply?
Emperor for Horse Heresy. That would be so cool. New
Emperor. Oh God, that
would be great.
Would you be able to balance that thing?
I
guess in Horus Heresy, yeah.
Well, they've got the 1,000 point Horus Ascended now.
Yeah.
So they could probably make an Emperor.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. All right.
Yeah.
For me, new limo.
Is it just a GSC Codex? Oh,
new
sorry,
limo.
what?
No.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
that would
be
real cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kind of halfway there with that new Necromunda RBD's unit.
Weird thing, yeah. I feel like it could be in the works with that scene, because I saw that like, ooh, maybe. Next up,
no, the limo takes that. I think the limo is the winner there.
What is eggnog and why is eggnog? we have fallen over into the Adam questions. It seems.
Can you tell?
Eggnog is gross.
Correct.
And people like to torture themselves.
I have consumed I consumed like a quarter of a glass of eggnog once. I've never returned, and I do not understand what the appeal was or why it exists. It's trash.
You have to put like so much cinnamon in it.
Just drink the booze.
Just
it's not all boozy. That's the weirdest part. Is like
it's true. Yeah. As somebody who doesn't drink anymore, I look at eggnog and like, you made your drink worse. All you've done. Yeah. Although
are you adding eggs to the booze or booze to the eggs though? What came first, the eggs or the booze?
No idea.
Is there an
all I know is
the
one that
one of those weird
it came in a carton. Okay. It was at Christmas time, and someone said, I'll pour you an eggnog. And this was back when I was drinking. And they poured it in, they put some booze in it. I drank it. I'm like, whatever was in that carton,
throw it
no.
out.
Just booze next time, please.
I think it went bad. Oh, was eggnog kind of invited as a reason to be able to drink at breakfast time?
Like, got mimosas for that.
Bloody Marys?
Yeah, Bloody Marys.
Bloody Marys for hangovers, though.
Yeah.
Not necessarily.
So,
I mean, we don't drink on this podcast, obviously, but.
All right. The story of eggnog.
You're actually looking this up?
The traditional American drink, but it started its life in the UK as a kind of posset, hot milk mixed with wine or ale and spices. There are very few old mentions of eggs being mixed in as well. During the Middle Ages, possets were used to help people to treat colds and the flu.
See, that's what I was thinking. There's not egg in all of them. It's just kind of, but it was, I think, invented in London.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's fuego.
It was thought that the use of luxury ingredients such as cream and alcohol and eggs would invite prosperity into the household for the coming year. There you go.
Oh, all right.
That in addition.
In addition. Okay. Fair enough. Eggnog is a cure to the common cold, apparently.
Dorian, I do think that it's called like colloquially like an egg punch.
Something
like that. Yeah, or something. A milk punch.
That makes sense.
Egg punch of disappointment.
That is one of the names for it.
Yeah, that is also.
But look, if people like it out there, I'm not saying they shouldn't like it.
Oh no, of course not. But it's not.
Let's continue this train of Adam's awful questions.
What gift would really have helped your favorite Primarch? What if you don't have a favorite Primarch?
Hannah should have kept his helmet on.
Yeah, a helmet for Sanguinius, and or a very like an owl's neck, a neck like an owl. Can't snap it.
Sanguinius, he is the gift.
Here's the gift. Love it. Dustin, do you have any answer?
What gift could really help your favorite Primarch? I have to think of my favorite Primarch first and find out a reason I want to help them, though.
Fair.
So again, there has to be some good ones out there that you could relate to, right?
I mean, I would actually just give the Lion a trained negotiator, somebody with social skills. I would give him like a book in human connection and psychology.
Give him an HR class.
Yes, in human resources, so he could not just be a PR disaster to everybody but his own legion, because he was just horrible to everybody. He wasn't one of his boys.
I feel like that's the one I can go with, because I can relate to Lion enough that I know what he should do, and he should be able to talk to people better and not get
Dark Angels on the show.
I mean,
establish positive relationships.
Yeah,
with
positive
others.
relationships.
And Horace, you know what Horace could have used? Goddamn spine.
Whoa. Whoa. Ooh, shots fired.
I can't wait till we get to the point where we can talk about The End of the Death Volume 2 at some point.
Yeah.
No spoilers in the chat, no spoilers on the show or whatever, because it's fairly recent for that book. But there's some things in there that were definitely kind of open up the lore a little bit.
So Prozac for Kurz. Just some anti-psychs, just some anti-psych medication. Yeah, just it's easy as that. Problem solved. You know, just a decent couple of blister packs. You know,
maybe Sanguinius could use some really nice conditioner.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
like he has definitely had hair treatment between the art of the Ruined Storm and his model being designed. He's definitely had some hair treatment, definitely a completely different cut and color. And yeah, he's rocking it. He's prime.
All right. Next up, which GSC character is most likely to dress up as Santa?
So the previous one was obviously for me and Paul, so naturally I have to chuck one in for Dusty.
Kellermorph all day long. He's got that extra arm for giving out presents.
I mean, they all have extra arms.
That's the thing, though. The funny thing, the thing I love about GSC is they're all supposed to be community members. They're all just members of a community, and so like one of them probably is going to dress up as Santa on the holidays or whatever they celebrate. Someone's going to dress up like the Swarm Lord. Who's going to dress up like Swarmy this year?
Well, they don't have to, because in their minds, everything looks like the way that the hive mind wants them to look, right? That's why all their GSC babies look so pretty to them, even though they are not.
Yeah. So would it be the Kellermorph? Because Kellermorph's the cult hero, yeah. He's the maverick. He's the hero of the people that they want to.
Yeah, but he's not like the religious leader. I feel like the Magus would be the one to do it.
Which one's the best one for sneaking down chimneys?
That's a good point too.
Sanctus.
Yeah. Sanctus?
If you're talking about sneaking down chimneys.
He knows when
you sneak down chimneys, you got to be able to deliver the toys to all the hive cities.
He knows when you're awake.
He knows if you're a psycho. The Nexos already has his disc to carry all the presents, so
he does. Yeah.
And then the Nexos, I know how
to get all these presents out.
The Nexos is blasting like Mariah Carey on full. That's the Clamavis.
Yeah,
Clamavis is blasting Mariah Carey.
I think it's the Magus. The Magus is the one doing that.
Yeah, Magus makes sense.
That works.
All right, we can move on.
Is Valhalla 40K's North Pole? And if so, does that make Valhalla Santa's elves? What the hell?
Yes and maybe. Although in space there is no up or down.
It's true.
Yeah, so what is north?
Yeah.
Is there
in space?
So I'm just going to look at the map of the galaxy.
That's not how north works.
Yeah, but still, there will be a top and a bottom of it. There's a top and the bottom of the map, so someone's made a decision.
Let's see if I've got a map in this book here.
Look, the map's flat, all right? Therefore, it works.
Oh God!
It's the Ghoul Stars. The Ghoul Stars are up in the North Pole, so there we go.
That is, no, they are.
Yeah, they are. They're up there. And Valhalla's up northish as well. I'm a genius. It's a perfect question. I had no idea it was like up the top-ish of the galaxy.
Well, that's
Even
the
though
same thing.
there's no such thing as the top-ish of the galaxy.
Whoever was designing is like, well, it's cold up here in the North Galaxy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the North Galaxy, right? Let's put the cold bit up there. It's further away from the
That's not how North works.
We know, but who cares?
North is a construct, man.
Yeah,
it's all in your head. Gotta get out of your literal mind.
We're not just going like this.
Flat.
We're going
the
like
galaxy's
this.
Flat, Dustin. Do your research. Galaxy's
on the
flat.
back of the giant turtle.
It's on the back of a giant. It's flat and on the back of a giant turtle.
Back of a turtle. Yep.
It's actually so our world's flat on the back of a turtle, who's on the back of the galaxy turtle.
Yes.
Who's also flat.
It's also.
Oh,
flat
right. Well. Okay. Yeah.
Makes everything's just like this thick.
No,
just this much.
Yeah, but it is, the truth is that Valhalla is north. So yeah, there we go.
Definitely.
So after that incredible question, I think I'll have one more.
Okay. Pontificate on what Chaos's plan would have been if no Primarchs fell.
So listen, Silent King, we were just kidding.
Just kidding.
Dude, we're just joking. It was just a prank, bro.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Yeah.
I was totally kidding.
So theoretically, yeah. Okay, so no one from Chaos, so no Primarchs have fallen. But Chaos needs to move quickly because they can't let the Emperor finish the webway. So what do they do instead?
Yeah, I think that the Tau are actually vessels of like whatever you kind of want to pour into them at this point. I bet they would just like juice us. We'd have the Tau invasion, like invasion, like full on invasion. Like it wouldn't be butting out from one little place, or whatever. It'd just be like we get them super soups early.
Ooh, yeah, just juice up the Tau.
Juice the Tau.
Inspire them early.
Juice the Tau. That was.
They got another. They got two folders on their desks. One of them's this tall, and it's just everything trying to get Horus to fall. And the other one's just got one piece of paper, just says "Juice the Tau."
Juice the Tau, right? Yeah.
I love it.
Backup plan.
I love it.
Plan B.
Yeah. Dustin, any ideas?
I'm not comfortable enough in the Chaos lore to really be able to think of a real answer for that, because would they still be getting all the legions too if they're not getting the Primarchs? They couldn't have, right?
No, couldn't get the legions. No, you got a whole other plan. I mean, look, this is your answer, but I'm saying that I don't think the legions.
Yeah, it's like, what do they do? I don't know. Like,
juice the Tau. I mean,
juice the Tau. Apparently, it's juice the Tau.
The only other thing I think of is the Orcs.
I was going to say, could they do something with Orcs? Because
Orcs wouldn't fall. But the thing is, Eldari wouldn't fall again.
See, the thing is, if the Orcs could be harnessed by Chaos, they pretty much would have been. There's no doubt in my mind. Right. Chaos would have been all over that stuff.
I reckon Orcs don't. Strong.
They're too psychically strong, and they don't feel strong enough emotions. They don't actually resonate enough to on that frequency, so they don't care. So I actually don't know. Without humans, I don't know if Chaos can succeed. Because the only other time they did was the Eldar, who are now wise to it. So it's very interesting.
And the closest thing we have to humans,
Tau, juicing.
Juicing.
Imperial Guard be the closest thing to the humans.
Because we got to start up the merch side of this brand, and Juice the Tau just needs to be on so much merch.
Just one busting out of a crisis suit, just
red,
just
roided up,
horns.
yeah. And other stuff like just pouring Vase into a juicer, juice the Tau, and then or whatever long bows we can string. Anyway, I thought that was a good one. Bring us back to some 40Ks.
For sure. We got some 40Ks in there. That is the end of the Fuego.
It's been a blast. So this is a show unlike any other in every regard, including our own. And next week might be more of the same because of where we're at with the tournaments that may or might not be happening this coming up weekend. But we certainly hope folks are getting some time to recharge their batteries, do some of that hobby lag stuff, spending time with folks they care about. And look, you just want to talk 40K or whatever, hit us up here in the comments, hit us up on Instagram. Twitter, wherever it is. I've had a blast hanging out with y'all, Dustin and Adam. This is amazing.
Always my pleasure.
A lot of fun. Thanks everybody for tuning in the chat too.
And thank you, Dustin. Like, legitimately, thank you for putting together the trivia and stuff. That was an absolute ball. That was a house.
Yes.
Oh, my pleasure. I'm glad people enjoyed that. We could do that again because that was enjoyable. Now that it's done, I know that works. It's less stressful to set it up.
Maybe next week. We'll see how
next week.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy holidays. Love y'all all very much. We'll see y'all next week.
See you next week.
Bye.